Who is your queen and who will win Miss Dominica 2023? In this video, I share my informed predictions. Let's go. Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Clementine Afana, but you can call me Dr. Clem, and I teach busy people like you how to find remote work opportunities so that you can earn more and afford your dreams. One of my dreams has been to travel around the world, and I've been able to do that by working remotely at different stages of my life. If you are interested in this adventure, make sure that you subscribe and turn on your post notifications so that you are the first one to know every single time I release a video about remote work and companies hiring. I also share experiences about everywhere I'm going and places where you can go for short weekend getaways or vacations so that you can maximize your time and live your best life. So if you want to be a part of this amazing adventure, make sure that you also subscribe and turn on your post notifications. Finally, as a business owner and as an entrepreneur, I am having a unique and amazing conference happening in March of this year, 2023, in Dominica at the Fort Young Hotel. If you are a business owner, whether you just started or you have been in business for a while, but you haven't been able to meet your income goals and your impact goals, this conference is for you. We have an amazing lineup of speakers who are going to talk about how you can pivot even when the economy is hard, how you can scale your business regardless of what other people are doing, how you can pitch to big companies, land corporate deals, and make a lot more money and have a lot more impact. If you want to be a part of this adventure, I'm going to include a link to this event in the description box of this video. Sign up, save your spot. We only have 30 spots available because this is an in-person event. And if you're not a business owner but you know somebody who is, make sure you share this with them. All right guys, many girls in the world grow up watching Disney movies and princess tales and stories, and a lot of times we end up growing up and wanting to be a princess or a queen. I mean, not everybody, but a lot of women. So pageantry in a way allows women to be able to, in a way, achieve that dream and feel like a princess or a queen. As part of the Carnival culture in Dominica, in a lot of Caribbean islands, but specifically in Dominica, a lot of companies invest to support women who are going for pageants. Before I share my predictions as to who will win Miss Dominica 2023, I want to tell you more about the different pageants that happen in Dominica during the Carnival season. When I first moved here, I was like, oh my god, like, why is this such a big deal? But after having worked alongside with a former queen, I mean, once a queen, always a queen, hello Miss Lander, and having worked on a team that made two queens in Dominica, Tassia Flosak and Savan James, I can better understand and have a stronger and deeper appreciation of what the Miss Dominica title represents to those women and those contestants, and why pageantry is such a quintessential aspect. Before I share my predictions on who I think is going to win the Miss Dominica pageant, I also wanted to share something with you. A lot of times when we look at pageantry, we only think about being a beauty queen and being on stage and just being showing off yourself in beautiful garments and so forth. But I really want us to learn how to dive deeper into what it really means to be a queen, or for other pageants, a princess, or a teenage princess. For you to be able to really win, and that's going to be about how to really win at life, you need to develop a certain level of work ethics. You need to have work ethics. You need to be consistent in your work. You need to show up regardless of the days, regardless of how hard it is. You need to commit. A lot of the women and a lot of the girls only prepare for the pageant for a season, and once they have won the crown, they don't show up anymore. But I really want you to understand that having that title also means that you embody a certain ethics, a certain way of behaving in life, not just in preparation of the pageant, not just in preparation for the pageant, but also moving on and even after your reign. But before you even get there, it's all the people who win are the people who put in the work, who commit to it even on hard days, who are committed to getting the results even when they feel like giving up. You also need to be committed to your platforms, because a lot of the girls have different platforms and different things that they stand up for in terms of the pageant, and those are platforms that they seek to encourage while they are reigning for the one who is going to reign. It's also going to require you to rest well, to strategize your time, practice on the things that you need to really achieve. And at the end of the day, I'm saying, the crown is really up for grabs. Anyone who shows up with consistency, commitment, dedication, who comes prepared can really win this crown. Now, what are the pageants that take place in Dominica every carnival season? First, you have the Miss Dominica Pageant, which is a staple. Like, it has to happen. I mean, that is like the highlight. That is like what everybody's looking for. Everybody comes out to support their girl. Every company is out there to support their candidates, their contestant. It's a big deal. Everybody has to be there. Even if you're not in the pageantry, for the sake of culture, you need to be there to support and to really see what's going on. So there's a Miss Dominica Pageant, which is a national pageant. The second pageant that happens in Dominica every single year during the carnival season is the Miss Teen Dominica. So Miss Dominica is for adult women. I mean, within, I think, I don't know the lower age range, but I think the higher age range is up to 25. And Miss Teen Dominica is for teenagers at the high school level. So this pageant is an opportunity for high schools to promote or to support a specific girl, a specific candidate to join the pageant and to represent them. And just like for the Miss Dominica pageant, it's also an opportunity for companies to rally behind whoever they believe will be the best candidate and to just show their support. And it's also a way for them to contribute to the carnival culture. So there's a Miss Teen Dominica pageant. Alongside those lines, we also have the Princess Show. Alongside those lines, you also have the Princess Show. Guys, Dominica takes pageantry seriously. Like, don't play with, don't play with their Queen Show. Don't play with their Queen Show. You see on that night there, the way people are going to be rough and ready in that stadium there. You're going to be ready. So we have the the Princess Show, which is in for girls at a younger age, where they can practice. I consider it like a practice for bigger pageants, but I mean, it's still very important because it helps to build the confidence. It helps to just help them get out there, believe in their own beauty, their own skills, their own talents, and so forth. Now, in addition to those three pageants, we also have the Mother's Queen Show. Now, traditionally, when a woman has a child, right, she's not allowed to be part of a pageant or a beauty contest. That's how it has been done traditionally. But with the Mother's Queen Show, Dominica actually allows women, or I shouldn't say allow, but there is an opportunity for women to be able to also vie for those titles and have an experience, women who have born children. So the Mother's Queen Show is specifically for mothers. And finally, we have the Dominica State College Mass Jamboree, which is basically the pageant but for girls who are going to the Dominica State College, which is the second institution after they finish high school. So that pageant is also a very well supported pageant. It's also a staple of the carnival culture in Dominica, and a lot of companies, a lot of patrons attend to support their candidates. Now let's talk about the Miss Dominica pageant or carnival queen contest. Okay, this year we have 5 queens. They're so beautiful. And before I tell you what my predictions are, and you better not fast forward these videos because I'm taking my time. Before I tell you what my predictions are, I feel like, having watched the girls and having just kind of like seen how they present themselves on radio interviews, the social media, response, and just the way they show up and so forth, I feel like the crown is within reach. Like, I feel like any one of them who puts their best foot forward, who comes prepared with a solid talent, solid presentation, can grab that crown and become Dominica's queen. So I really believe that the crown is within arm's length for any one of them. So it's all fair and square, and I think and I hope that they're going to all put their best foot forward to grab it and make the best queen win. But for the sake of this video, my prediction and my personal favorite is Sandrine Helize from Kings Hill. So I put my foot behind Sandrine. I am rooting for her and I want to see her win. Now, who do you want to see win the Miss Dominica 2023 Carnival contest? Let me know in the comments below.